He could do it better. He would do it better. He do little mix-ups.
I had to.
He does little mix-ups with those kinds of things. Yeah, no, I mean, G2, I mean, for all of the faults that we have, though, with them, I mean, the firepower on this team is unbelievable. I agree with Dust. I think m0NESY today is the best player in the world. Whether that results in actually an HLTV top 20 #1, that's actually, we'll have to wait for the results of the major to really see that. But beyond that, Nico, top 3 rifler in the world. Malbs, in the second half of the year, he's been a top 10 rifler in the world. Already, you're so stacked with so much firepower that Pekka has gotten really away with murder here. Like, he put in an underqualified Taz. He put on a Snacks who didn't even qualify for the last major, if we're being honest. Like, 9Pandas did qualify over them. But at the same time, he has so many strong pieces now that we, being honest, like, 9Pandas did qualify over them. We all have to just beg for forgiveness just because they've won a couple of last titles.
Here's the crazy thing. When you have 2 aggressive riflers in Nico and Malbs, who both take nearly 30% of the team's opening duels, and they're both like over 55% success rates, it's kind of hard to lose.
Yeah,
it's kind of hard to lose when they're both take nearly 30% of the team's opening duels, and they're both like over 55% success rates. It's kind of hard to lose.
Yeah,
it's kind of hard to lose when they're both take nearly 30% of the team's opening duels, and they're able to do that. You know what I mean? But they do still some. It's kind of hard to lose. Way sometimes find ways to do it. Like, I don't know, it's weird.
And that's the problem, right? You mentioned that like they could either win or they could blow out here in these stages as
outclassed by Na'Vi. Of course, they've gotten the better of him at this point. It's been so many matchups, but all in all, I'm usually going to take over the course of a season the team that has the still strong players, like the A-tier players, maybe no S-tier players in a team like Na'Vi, but because I'm going to rely on tactics, a good foundation. Astralis' empire and era wasn't built on having the best player in the world. It was built on having 5 guys who are all top 5 in role, but all have a unified vision.
Yeah, I mean, that's a really fair point to make. And as G2 comes into this, we also think about the bigger picture. This is probably the last dance for them, right? I mean, we already know about all the rumors and reports out there about players going in different directions. But this is another situation where Nico finds himself in a position with how strong G2 have been lately that he could finally get his major. That is a title that eluded to him in CSGO. All those majors, you know, we think about E-League Boss losing to Cloud9 in the finals. We talk about, you know, the other finals he lost, that magical Deagle moment where he missed a shot at Top Hut and then, you know, it all comes crumbling down. Like, we know those moments where he came so close to a major. This is another really big chance for him to win a major. Like, with Na'Vi looking out of sorts, with, you know, some of the other pieces that are kind of, you know, playing out, they could make this happen in Shanghai as like kind of a, you know, salute to the end of the year. But they're going to have to kind of get their acts together to make sure they don't lose to any underdogs.
We now take a look at 3D Max on your screen. I mean, could we call them the underdog, Dust?
We could, but they did beat G2 in the RMR. They've actually traded best of 3s against each other recently between EPL and the RMR. And, you know, honestly, we haven't got to talk about 3D Max to death very much. Like, their games just haven't popped up for us. But this is a team that kind of is the epitome of making the most out of what you got. Because while they don't really have any superstar players, Maka and Lucky have been pretty solid for their roles. I think Gravity is like a young entry rifler, while his overall numbers don't necessarily jump off the page. His entry ability is actually at a level that gives you opportunities. And they have at times shown that they can beat some pretty solid teams. So, I mean, they are, for the only, you know, full French team here, in a world where most French teams have gone international, this has been an okay team for me. Like, I like them.
I mean, it's been years since we had a French core. The last French-speaking lineup was the Vitality lineup with Shocks. So that's how really long it's been since we've had anything like this. And credit to 3D Max. I mean, I think that the structure that they have is really why they're able sometimes to take down the bigger scalps. You know, at the Sky Esports event in the grand finals, they were able to take down the Mongols there, a team we're considering now playoff favorites. Of course, in the RMR, also taking down G2. I gotta bring up one thing. Like, when they are clicking, when 3D Max is playing at their absolute best, they are making their lives so much easier. The flash assists between Exercise and between Maka, assisting some of the other players on the team, it is why they can take down a team like G2. Because if you take a fair gunfight between Gravity and Malbs, I'm sorry, Malbs is winning that one 8 out of 10 times. But when you throw in a flash into the mix, a well-timed one, a good pop flash, which is what the bread and butter of 3D Max is about to me. They can look like one of the best flash assist teams in the world. In the game against G2 that they played before across the entire BO3, every other round, they were getting a flash assist. Like, that's way more than the best teams in the world, who usually rely so much more around playing around smokes, getting trades, just bursting into a bomb site together. So when their tactics are clicking, they are an upset team.
In Counter-Strike reality, though, upset team, but not a team we see making the playoffs.
No, I didn't have him slide to make my playoffs. I had him kind of on the bubble with Heroic. Ultimately, I decided to go the route of Liquid and Mongols for kind of my last couple of slots. But again, they are a team that has impressed me. Like they seem to kind of sit like right around the edge of the top 15. As we're about to go into the veto here, it appears it'll be interesting to see where this heads, because obviously we shouldn't see Mirage and we shouldn't see Vertigo based on the permabans of these teams. But it could go Ancient. It could go a couple of different directions.
I thought Ancient personally for this one. I guess we'll see how it ends up on this, and if anyone wants to change, to flip the script, I think it. Yeah, okay, we got it.
So Maui, why did you think it would be Ancients?
It's just been let through as a deciding map for both of these teams in other BO1s that they played. And actually, could you remind me, in the BO3 that they played against each other, was it? I don't think it was the deciding map.
It was.
Oh, it was the deciding map. Okay.
Yeah, at EPL was the map that G2 beat them on in the third map of that series. I actually don't quite remember the best of 3 from the RMR off the top of my head.
Okay, yeah, the RMR was okay. I wasn't sure there.
So it was. Yeah, they actually lost Ancient. So they traded deciding maps of Ancient against each other between those two best of 3s.
Gotcha.
So 1-1, I guess, in that regard. But kind of going into Ancient, I mean, the overall records of these teams aren't that impressive, especially when you consider that G2 have lost like their last 4 out of 6 games on Ancient. So nothing's going to jump off the page statistically speaking, but if we're just talking about how these teams play Ancient, I love how 3D Max plays Ancient. They are a team that is so good at fighting for mid control on their T side. They will not give it up. They will fight for it tooth and nail. They have, this 1-3-1 set they love to go for, and I think that's going to be the key here. Like, if G2 can stuff that mid control, that ruins a lot of 3D Max's game plan. A lot of it hinges on whether they're able to do that or not.
Again, just pay attention to the flashes on it. The amount of times that you're just going to see Exercise and Maka just bombing flashes, bang, 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 bang. Sometimes I think both of them are even in spawn, just tossing flashes
welcome in.
to try to take that sort of space. And so, actually,
G2,
if they really look back at that, I think they can game plan around it. Extremities are a little bit more vulnerable when you have so many guys throwing so much support utility. And if G2 at any point in time says, okay, we can't win this mid fight with the barrage of flashes that are coming over, just push A main, just push B main. Like, there's other things to do other than throwing your head into a wall. That's the problem with G2. The lack of adaptation at times halfway through a 12-round span is what has cost them so dearly in games where they are supposed to be the favorites but come up short.
This is what I was going to say to you, because you mentioned that their biggest fault at the moment is the fact that they have a lack of game planning, and then you say, well, they could win this if they game plan. That's going to be the Achilles heel for G2.
They're able to spread their talent so well on this map, right? I mean, we know how Mouths can be an absolute terror at middle position on both sides of the map. We know Nico is such a great B controller, but also can flex into aggressive lurking positions, entry positions, you name it. He's like a Swiss Army knife. This is one of the maps as well where m0NESY has no fear putting the op away, grabbing an AK on T side, and just being a part of the entry pack. So I do think it'll sometimes just come down to the sheer trading, but I do think that G2 will have to figure out how to deal with the mid control that 3D Max is so good at doing on their T side, but they also just have really good set pieces you have to deal with as well.
3D Max up against G2. It's about to go down. Sponge and Machine are ready to take us into game.
Ready for this one. CT start for G2, 3D Max on the attack, and Revenge on the menu for G2. I'm intrigued to see what form we get from m0NESY. Enjoy watching him when he's at his very best. And also 3D Max, I love some of the aggressive maneuvers we'll be seeing in the second half of play. And of course, aggression compulsory on their attack. They're starting mid, Chad.
With aggression.
And Hunter is going to need some support. Does get turned and spotted. Gravity charging through Red Room. They've lost Lucky in the meantime. Snacks is hearing all this, and Gravity, whoa! Just delete Snacks. m0NESY spotted out, takes down Maka. Jocko's so quick on this. He's already fighting him. Oh, it's a bit scary now he's missed his shots. Nico, m0NESY, Hunter, and they're fighting their way back into this B site at 3 versus 3. Ouch! Oh, damn. They shoot hard to 3D Max, and Jocko, he's demonstrated it with 2. Could have been the third. Hunter denies the 1 versus 3, now 2.
1. 2 Glide
spot kills, what felt like drive-bys, just flatlines G2.
One,
We're gonna
one,
demonstration
one.
of 3D
One,
Max's
one,
aggression
one.
now on the pistol round, which is great to see. Out the guts of middle, up through the
One,
red
one,
smoke,
one,
splitting
one,
B,
one,
not
one.
giving G2 a moment to catch their breath. And we will see a technical timeout called off the back of that, and it is, in case you were worried, for 3D Max. So they're the ones who are suffering this little issue. Just a microphone one, as we'll get that sorted ASAP.
Hello.
So, you know,
Yeah. Well, I guess maybe he couldn't calm what he...
I'm dead.
Hello.
Somebody shot me.
He got me.
He got me real good.
He was
But
donut. He was
look,
donut.
I don't know if everybody heard the crowd there. G2 obviously
Hello.
one of the fan
Hello.
favorites. Definitely in this match, the fan favorite. And as there is no Chinese representation, I would say that they are at the top of the charts down there in Shanghai. Now, we discussed revenge. The desk also brought it up. This was the third and deciding match in the RMR. That was how 3D Max were able to go 3-0. They lost to Nubis, which is their home turf. G2 must have at that point thought, oh yeah, we should be able to get this one done really easy. You go on to Dust 2. That's all right. We've got Ancient waiting in the wings in case. And 3D Max took it to them. So the French putting themselves as a 5-man roster back on the major stage. It's a great sign.
I will say that there's no way. I don't know if I'm doing some voodoo here.
Dear.
There is no way Lucky's dropping 29 and 14 again.
Hello.
That was a life game, if ever I saw it.
It was against his old organization, old
You need to-
organization. What was it, 2019, the last time we saw him with G2 at a major?
A 1.95
Yeah, he
rating.
had to go Super Saiyan, didn't he?
Yeah, which is, you know, cool.
Especially if you know how to replicate it.
I don't know if anyone can. I mean, you know, I'm sure he's not going to have a bad game. He is one of the stronger individuals on this 3D Max roster.
Yeah, you touched on him yesterday during the MIBR match that we covered, and they started quite slow, but it was his saved AK-47,
That's
Alex.
right, Chaddy.
But
That's
then
right.
in the next map that they played there, where they got the victory on Dust 2.
Yo, welcome in. Seth Busy. What up, bro?
So it does ring true, but this is the thing, right? In terms of Counter-Strike and matches, you know, what site are teams hitting? Are you always rotating into action? Are you entry fragging in a lot of these scenarios? So there's a lot of things to take into mind as opposed to just the statistics.
Yeah. And in that last Ancient as well, G2 had the clutch advantage. They won 2 to the
Just not the opening
3D
kills,
Max.
right?
No.
Yeah,
no.
that was quite stark as far as I remember.
Yeah, 15 3D Max to 9 of G2.
Well, G2 got one on the pistol. So we'll keep count. We'll see what type of an impact it has. Modesty, I believe, did an interview. I could be dreaming because...
You dream about Counter-Strike interviews these days?
or I have just been sleeping so much lately that I can't tell the difference between what is my dream and reality. But from that interview, yeah, he did do an interview with HLTV. There was a comment about him not being happy with the form that he showed during the RMR. That was the worst that Monasty's looked, and that he'd been putting in like 10 hours a day. I think he described himself as a room flower.
A room flower.
A room flower.
Yeah, so you wake up, boot CS, turn off your PC, go to bed.
Yeah, do flowers do the osmosis thing?
Like a wallflower, but a room flower.
Yeah, but is he getting...
Oh yeah, osmosis is involved.
Yeah, so from Counter-Strike is how he grows.
I think so.
Okay. I just wanted to get that clarified. It did seem quite technical.
I like this idea.
Breaking a flash.
Yeah, it's a cool... it's not going to do anything.
No.
Cool idea, though.
No, and G2 were one of the teams who used to love these little moves. Back when you had the Hooksy JKS roster, there would be like flashes from A as they all run out donut and challenge mid on the eco round. So just trying to add a different spin to it. But right now, just 3 players staying alive. They should be farmed and mopped up in a moment's time. And if you haven't kept up with today's action, the B-Stream game Furia versus Liquid, and we had a shocking result with Spirit versus Na'Vi. If you want to tune in as well to that secondary stream, you have Harry and Hugo bringing the action of Mouse versus FaZe. It's Lil Bro versus Big Bro, or Unk versus...
Cuz?
Is that what they're calling them?
I don't know, mate.
A bunch of Unks on that FaZe roster, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, Unk's been carrying him, though.
Yeah, he has.
Well, I like that they're being risk-averse. I also the one caveat is that Gravity should be let off the leash. Maybe he is going to take the path to get some Mac 10 frags.
What type of leash do you think it is? Do you think it's that one on the retractable cord, or is
like
it a chain one?
The irresponsible dog owner leash, you know.
Where it gets to go everywhere?
He just goes wherever he wants it.
Gravity, come here.
Here we go.
Come on, boy.
Come on.
Come on, Gravity.
Nice, good ball.
Yo, Ant,
that's
what up, bro?
Walk alone, Gravity, please stop humping their leg.
Stop, Gravity. And Exercise is going to steal one. That's inappropriate.
Now that could seem weird if you only tuned in without the leash and dog reference.
I think there is at least one person who's just
turned on the stream for that moment.
Eyebrow, like, what is this guy doing?
Sorry, everybody, it's early or late.
Hey, look, G2 are G2 fans. You know, Na'Vi, they're repping other teams.
Maybe they need to become Na'Vi fans, because at the moment they might be running out the bloody door.
Yeah, bloody hell.
All right, let's get stuck in, shall we? Snacks with the famous defuse kits. I don't see any. What type of a start did G2 opt for? Not a heavy mid posture.
Red smoke. Molly jump up. Break and go. Gravity test Nico. Ooh, Jocko with the Broly Molly. Takes down Nico after Gravity softened him up. That's Brolan. I realize that sounds a bit silly.
Well, Broly is a Dragon Ball Z character, but we'll return to that because we find ourselves in a 4v4. 2 towards B, G2 with Hunter and Donut, and Malbs locking down A. Now, we will note that Malbs has self-reported as being a little bit under the weather. We'll keep eyes on him and how that may impact his performance. Maybe not at all.
Hello.
Hit the brakes are 3D Max, starting to pivot back towards the A site with the bomb. Late pieces to activate of Lucky through elbow, and as Jocko clears out Cave, stage 1, that smoke will confirm his suspicions. Stacking over towards the B site, G2 taking a gamble, so Hunter, oh, that presence will let him know something is knocking. Maka, the leader, back and forth. No decision to be made, 45 seconds, 3D Max. Have to find a finish.
Yeah, that A main smoke's got Exercise.
Yo.
This is the path of least resistance.
1-1-1. Yo, what's up? Yo.
Worked out perfectly, hasn't it? Hunter has an incendiary, but
Yo.
That'll buy a few seconds. Rotation. Where is it?
Yeah, I'm still not sure where Malbs is. He needs some help, and at this point, with the CT
Yo.
saving.
Yo.
Can't really play retake without a kid. Never mind a man disadvantage.
So they give it a look now. Snacks might want to see if he can find an upgrade. The others are best off saving. And, well, Snacks is going to hold on to this as well. So just maneuvering with great awareness there, 3D Max. A very good finish. And all it came down to was an opening trade and then a 4v4.
And what felt like quite a, non-issue of an opening frag.
Hello.
Kill, die to the molly.
Hello.
But yes,
hello.
Maneuvering. The key words there. And at this point, keep your fam ass Snacks, they say.
Yeah, this is not the start G2 were looking for. Not even really being able to contend. And that's one of the things with Ancient for the CTs, because we know just how much you can scrap, right? How much you can really...
Hello. Welcome in.
That's where a team like G2 can flourish, but at the same time, because 3D Max like to get down in the mud and they do momentum-based calling, if you do the full mid press and the full B lane press and they do like an A rush, you feel really silly. You're like, oh, well, we didn't even consider that as an option.
Right.
Or even if you did, you have to retake into a tough site. So 3 rifles saved, upgrades for Nico and Hunter.
Hello.
G2 can make a dangerous round out of this. It's all about the individuals with G2.
Hello. Welcome in. 1-1-1-1-1-1.
And Extinguish. Malbs firing off some shots. He's going to fight this. Good work from Malbs. Posts an opening. No response from Gravity. He's actually dropped in. Modesty! Oh, wasn't prepared for it. Gravity takes his sweet time. And a messy one here for 3D Max. Hunter has provided with the 5-7. Jocko with no bullets charges into his demise. Rifle upgrades are plenty. Everyone winning. Triple kill for Malbs.
Yeah,
Hello.
Individuals and straight into
1-1-1-1-1.
All right, well, we're not going to sit back. We're not going to play any of these silly games where they get to maneuver across the map and we get
1-1-1-1.
Let's fight. Let's take it to them.
1-1-1-1-1.
Able to secure their first.
1-1-1-1.
No secret of that, especially on the T side. You start to get him activated with the mid control. But very good work as this little skirmish just continued from all fronts, didn't it?
Yeah, I can't help but feel that Gravity late onto Monancy did result in Lucky going down. It's a nice idea though, dropping off when he knew Malbs was up on the ledge. It's a aggressive B start. And, oh no, Monancy's missed his shot. Covered up by Nico, so Jocko,
Welcome in.
the only man that made it up the ramp, has been repelled.
Again, an early rotation from G2 over towards this B site under pressure. Multiple bodies to peer in through cave. Smoke's faded now.
Yeah, they block ramp and focus
Pull
their
up,
attention
pull up.
on
What
this
up,
game
bro?
fight. Nico backing himself on a real tight gap.
Yeah, tough one. It could be against that.
Welcome
Galore,
in,
though,
welcome
so
in.
pretty equal duel in that regard. Gravity with a boatload of util. Do they search?
Swinging out the post spot, high risk.
Yeah, I'm watching this one for sure, bro.
Frozen and Drops performing in this 1-1 game right now is a great sign for FaZe. We needed heroes, we're getting them. It's broken Mouse completely. All off the back of a little Glock round for FaZe. No stack is going to stop this. Carrigan getting to chase B with his Mag-10. Figure out what's going on.
There's a flash and exertion. They're going to try and peek on the back of it. Carrigan, his signature move, the jumping Mag-10, does a lot of damage despite being fully blind. And so that attempt to kind of get cheeky with the pistols does not work for Mouse.
Mouse feel like the FaZe have called their gamble, and so they're rotating out. Little do they know, it's FaZe ready to recommit. Rob's out mid. Just going to see this be executed again.
Yo, Doug, welcome in.
Steady for FaZe. Not wanting to make a mistake.
My boy Doug, welcome in, bro.
Jimmy somehow hidden out behind this pillar. Hello.
Oh,
There it is.
Carrigan, dude.
How does he keep doing it? Another jumping Mag-10 from Carrigan.
Rob's is behind exertion somehow. So saving USPs. Fun. FaZe 3-2. Full control right now. Gun
How does that happen?
for FaZe. Liking the eye test to begin this game.
I mean, even though this is a a long-standing rivalry between these two teams, it's Inferno as the map choice is kind of interesting, right? Like, not one that cropped up
Welcome in,
a lot
welcome in.
series that would be played between these squads over the last year or so. This is a very recent addition. We last saw this map go down recently, admittedly, back at last World Final. There it was a OT win, 2 Maus. But other than that, it's not really been a part of these head-to-heads. And when we saw it go down a Blast, it was FaZe's pick in that series. So they're probably feeling happy that it's been...
Yo, Long Fan, what up, bro? Welcome in.
Map for this BO1. Rob's aggressive lurk in through the apartments. The rest of FaZe slip out through this top mid smoke alongside him. Good flash.
Nice.
Captains clash and Carrigan comes out ahead. That's a fast wrap around alongside. Carrigan still taking heads off. Jimmy wrecked, and Rain finds Torshi.
Carrigan just spammed him as well, which not only put him low, it gave so much info to FaZe, so they can just hear the tags, they run up lane, they find him. I do love watching Carrigan on this map when he's feeling it, because when he gets that entry, he'll just go. He will always commit. And FaZe are such a good trade team when they're on it. You have two very heavy hitters in Carrigan and Rain at the front of the pack right now. Give Rain his time to warm up. This can be a brutal T-side for FaZe Clan. Fantastic shooting for Carrigan. Just immediately spam Torshi out with no info. And if you're Miles right now, you feel like FaZe have your number, you might feel the need to play a little bit more aggressively, do some setups in middle.
I do feel like Miles are giving FaZe a fair deal of respect here.
Playing quite safe. And that doesn't feel like Miles need to do that with rifle as they have.
It used to be fair enough when this was such a dominant series.
Yo, welcome in.
FaZe Clan, when they were on that 7-win streak in a row.
Welcome in.
Shuey just tried to run away with his knife out from Robs. I know it's Robs. It's not known to hunt you, but you have a 5-7. Just got to fight him. Hope for the best. FaZe are playing with confidence right now. That can go a long way. FaZe will tell you that every day.
I mean, the order seems to be, look, if you've played on the Mouse squad, this is our time to flex on them, because it's all these former Mouse members looking good for FaZe Clan, Carrigan included. Rain and Brokey just kind of chilling right now, haven't really been required.
Really reassuring game for FaZe. So hard to tell their form, so hard to guess their placing at an event coming in, but this is relieving.
Give me 1 second.
On a map that Maus are more than capable on, more than experienced on, have beat some of the best teams in the world on, beat FaZe on. They took down Na'Vi.
Yo, 1-1, what's happening? I see all your messages now. Oh, shit. I don't know. Yeah, I think it was bugged out.
FaZe are just swinging through it.
I see it now. I see it. Welcome in, bro. How you doing?
Boosted up. Torshi blinded though. Still going to be exertion. Spamming Carrigan through
Oh my
the
god.
smoke, so Miles getting
Oh
their
my.
flowers, 5-on-4
I think
for
something's
once.
broken here. Oh, that's weird, dude. I'm so sorry. My computer was starting to bug out recently, and I don't know why.
For Jimmy.
Like it actually messed up some of my settings on my computer and stuff like that.
Back in library, has to play through it.
Nah, I would never ban you, bro. You're one of the real ones in here.
With all this control over the top of mid. He smokes it down over at long, but it's
You're a W viewer, bro.
short. They've got Robs.
I wouldn't do that to you.
Through the apartments.
Yeah, my computer has been like, it's just been tripping.
Torshi AWP. Now they make their move. Torshi still strikes.
And it's still tripping. I'm not gonna lie.
Shuey and Jimmy
It's
have
weird.
this crossfire set up, but Shuey gets bested right away, and it's just one from the impact. Brokey with the plant. Left up in this 1v2.
This is a classic Brokey round. He's gotten out in time.
I'm a little tired. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't really slept.
Yeah, it's a bit of
I've been awake
requirement
since
for
like
FaZe Clan to run to the 5-2 lead.
5 a.m.
This is his time to deliver.
Now we back on the grind. We can't miss these games, bro.
He hasn't heard
Can't
anything
miss
up
these
through
games.
middle, and so at this point should be anticipating the double retake through Moto. Brokey tries to swing out wide, but Exertion gets the better of him, and that's a promising sign, at least a big 3K from Exertion. It was him with the smoke break over on long, and he's able to ice out Brokey in that clutch.
There's an update for GeForce. I did notice about that too. Did I watch the Na'Vi match? No, I missed it. I was watching it. I would think it was against Furia.
Brokey plays a bit safer. Maybe he has more chance, but Brokey not known for playing the safest.
Wait, Na'Vi lost 13-2 against Furia?
With the round in a bye, Torshi, a huge part of that as well.
Nah, dude, they need to re-sign Sample.
Puts his Absorb back to middle.
They need to re-sign Sample. That was unexpected. Oh, against Spirit.
Still alive. And Frozen's barely living.
How, dude?
Tree. Torch even bringing
Yo, user, welcome in. Welcome to the live, bro. Appreciate it.
Finish Frozen here. Rops has been very active on these lurks, looking for opening kills. Not playing super passive. Had a try there. But Jimmy won't give it over and Rops resets.
Yeah, dude. I want to see FaZe go in.
Ready on Torchy's shot.
Liquid one against Furia. I saw a little bit of that one.
Bait set up on long as well.
I'm only watching FaZe right now because I want to see Kerrigan playing. I like Kerrigan, I'm not gonna lie. He's not crazy good, but I just like him as a person. He's wholesome. He's cool.
More of this attempt to take long away, but this time Shui's in a great spot to deny it. Puts a stop to the push. Oh, Rops here's the rotates. Knows he's got a bit of room here.
Oh.
Shui going through that. Oh, what?
Howdy. Yeah, Shui should not win that.
Open real estate, triple lean over towards B from the Mouse squad. They finally pieced this one together.
He has been off, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
FaZe had all the momentum.
Yesterday, I was streaming yesterday, and yesterday,
I don't know how
he didn't do good neither. Didn't good neither. Rain and Robs are having a really good games this major. Like their stats are really good.
Shui slowed down, and I guess he was a little bit more aware. But yeah, that's still a crazy fight to lose. You have the smoke advantage. Shui comes out behind it. Very awkward round for FaZe, and they don't get a CT smoke in either, so those rotations from Mouse, those players play with the orb, rolling deep as well, able to shoot through the open sight line.
Boom.
Just a bit more of a messier look for FaZe when plan A goes wrong, plan B.
What do you think? Mouse or FaZe is gonna win? Yeah, yesterday I said 5 a.m. in my time, so I should just fucked up. Hey, man. Now you get to chill with me.
Oh, he can't see a thing.
And he finds it, but good grenades from Mouse. They took 3 HEs down Banana.
And nade falls just short. If it had gone a little bit further, Frozen would have been knocked out of the round. And so given a second chance here is Frozen. Rops has left the apartments. It looks like FaZe want to follow through.
Damn.
On this B.
Do you work tomorrow?
They've been able to scrap for early on. I mean, you've seen a lot of util come down Banana, right? You're anticipating there's not a lot left to defend this B site with, and they're right in that. 2 Molotovs here, 1 smoke on Shui.
Mouse do so.
You can take the pace out.
I'm not a big Mouse fan.
Bit if you're Mouse.
They have some good games sometimes.
1 smoke is kind of your golden ticket, and FaZe are going to do everything they can to force it out of you. There it is, getting dropped in. FaZe have just lobbed in their full exec. They break the smoke.
That's your weekend. Okay.
Fully out of the round, just
Oh,
down on
easy trade.
Shui overran. Plant in 3v2.
Then Kerrigan back to the spectating board.
Away. You should be right as rain.
Oh, a little deep on the nade. It looked good. There's a second one.
I feel like Kerrigan is playing like he's nervous, to be honest.
You might have to abandon this round.
I get like a nervous feeling from him. Because sometimes he does perform really good, but lately in the past majors he's been kind of washed.
Robs with immense impact in this map so far. Looks like just a different player to the guy we've been seeing these last few
At least,
months.
yeah, definitely. Hey, some kills is better than no kills.
At the forefront of apartments. Trading out on this B hit.
That was nice. Oh, the molly, dude. Damn. That molly was actually really good.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a series of issues for FaZe, but you feel like a lot of it started with the kind of confidence issues cropping up for Robs, right? And don't get me wrong, I know there's been other things around that, right? Brokey's dropping form. He was always a massive part.
I wonder if he missed all his shots. Isn't he the main opper?
But you feel like a lot of it can be traced back to
that's not good, dude.
Robs, you know, coming out in
I wonder if not. I wonder if Simple is gonna play.
I'm not a
Play for them again.
I'm not an Eco, and it's like I don't like him talking like that for how talented this player is.
I wonder if they're gonna sign him again.
And so if he is able to find his voice again and, you know, bring some of these powerful, impactful performances you know Robs is capable of.
Yeah, he's won this team trophies.
That just gives FaZe so much more.
Robs is a good player, though. I like Robs.
So much more reason to fight. Robs is the guy who could just win you around from nowhere.
He got 3 kills, 14 deaths.
Like a 1v3,
Hit 2 kills and 15 deaths.
The entire time.
Damn, dude. Yeah, that's really bad stats.
With a 1 AK.
For it to be in the best of ones, dude, they don't have no room for mistakes.
8-round T side. If they can win this gun round.
They don't have room for mistakes, dude.
Robs, most passive round starter yet. 1 minute on the clock. He still waits stairs. FaZe put the pressure on middle. And Mouse are kind of in the dark. They've got the long smoke. They've got no info. So they have to pull apart this setup and put Torshi in mid. They don't know how far FaZe are getting. Now Rob starts to take space. FaZe have set him up to do so. Deep app smoke. Rob scales. FaZe come through the long side. Oh,
yeah, maybe they already decided to simple back to Navi. Maybe that's why they're fucking up right now. Yeah. They're already regretting the decision. Well, after this performance, they're definitely gonna they're gonna get a different lineup. There's no way.
Perfect entries for FaZe as Karrigan wraps alongside, and that is what we like to see. That round set up so well by FaZe. They remove the info on mid, they give Rops room to lurk, and then Karrigan again just quick grabs long off the entry. Rain and Karrigan on this.
Yeah, FaZe is coming back, dude. I think I don't know, bro. I'm pretty biased. I want FaZe to try to win. They haven't won a major in a while.
Everyone needs this gun. Everyone else can buy but him. FaZe may as well commit.
Oh, they really want it gone. They really want this gun removed.
Yeah. Just better off.
FaZe, this is a very convincing T-side put forward. They successfully, you know, came through with the kind of momentum breaking round in the last. Right as Mouse has started to streak 2 of their own together, FaZe immediately respond. Looking for 3 straight to close out this first half.
Well, that was a pretty good half, I think.
Touched upon how Inferno hasn't been a frequent map in this head-to-head between these teams. Only really coming up the one time over, and that was back at the Blast World Final there. FaZe managed just 5 T rounds, ended up losing that narrowly in overtime. Well, this might be a runaway T side by that metric.
I like that lineup that he's doing.
Brolin relegated to an SMG here. Rob's flashed in for a top mid peak.
That's a good flash.
What a time for Robs to find his form again.
3-0 on opening duels right now.
7-5. Dude.
So far. Let's see if he can make it 5. Tremendous impact.
3D Max versus G2 at 7-5.
Apartments as well.
Okay. Yeah, I wanted to see. Oh, got a 2-piece. Damn. I wonder if there's any games that are gonna go to OT. We're about to find out.
Where are the banana retakes? Where's the
We're about to find out.
There's nothing to celebrate in this CT side for Mouse. They are just
yeah, Karrigan is trying to cook, dude. He's trying to pull through where they need him.
I mean, if this is Mouse now with a crisis of confidence, right as Rops has found a stellar return to form, that spells disaster for Mouse.
Yeah, I feel like they're playing a phase they didn't expect to see, right? Like the way that Rops is being used and the success Karrigan, like Karrigan, with all due respect, shouldn't be getting entries this clean with no flashes.
Yeah, that was good. Those were good frags.
And these are some of the best young riflers in the game right now.
Well, for me, I do not have a team to cheer for. I'm just enjoying the ride. But yeah, same here. I don't care who wins, to be honest. But if I have to choose somebody, I would say FaZe. I want to see FaZe to win a major. That would be really dope.
And Rops is 2-1 against.
Well, because I say that because there's been a lot of non-ANA teams that haven't won, so I want to see an NA team.
That's the other thing that's felt so
one NA team to win.
The amount of times you see Rops on Inferno just kind of relegated up into the apartments, not really doing a hell of a lot, right? Like keeping pressure on, sure, but struggling to gain.
Damn, Roz is all over the monitor, bro.
Create many opportunities here. They've been teeing him up with flashes. They've been giving him util. They've been getting him involved early.
I really like that round where he just plays super late after being aggressive all half and FaZe take mid away, and then Maus pull apart that app setup. Here's the B hit for Maus. It's got to be explosive.
It's only Frozen here, right? They literally have one guy to get past. You just
this year I picked Premier was 10k. Something got to ranked.
They're gonna try and hunt him down. They're gonna try and hunt Frozen.
Got D-ranked to 9k. Something. Now I'm stuck at 9.9. I hate that. I hate when you're stuck in a rank that you're going up and down, up and down.
Easier for FaZe Clan. Rops has never left the apartments. He has already saved.
It's called the Elo Hell. Elo Hell. Pretty sure they have that on Rainbow Six too.
Are poised for a retake. That's the call for Frozen. I have to live and give up the site. They had Molly Smoke.
The last time he touched was November 29th.
They had an exec essentially.
That's a couple days from then.
Mouse have so much post-plant control.
I'd be touching CSGO every day.
Have to all retake CT. They don't even get that chance. They just get forwards. Nice triple entry for Shuey.
Mouse won that right there. That's crazy.
Couldn't even live. And so Mouse, game on.
Robs at 13-5, dude. Robs is a good player.
Pistol round puts him back in contention. And akin to the first half, FaZe forced again.
First time you play, you win. You're gonna get 400 now. Fuck, I don't. Yeah, I hate games like that, dude. When it becomes so stressful, especially when the games matter. I see yes to you, bro.
You see that Rob's heard the one footstep.
Once you start de-ranking, I hate the de-ranking part, dude. Like, as soon as I start de-ranking, I'm like, I'm out of this. I don't want to play no more.
Instead,
that's the truth.
Try and strike through the boiler while the rest of Maus tee themselves up for this B hit. Robs has found a golden timing, clearing the apartments now, and even a chance to come in on the backstab. FaZe now know it's the B play. They're bringing a third player over. Robs gets out with his one kill. Maus slowed down by the flashes. This one starts to taper off a little bit. They try to play through the smoke, but in doing so, it's right in a Frozen. Just the one.
One
back from Brokey.
What am I doing?
Maus keep this one even. Robs a long way away, still in that A site.
I think Robs
only just beginning that rotate now. This is going to leave FaZe with very little time. For the time being, Rain is alone.
Bro, since November 29th, the last time I played,
really well.
Well, to be fair, you don't have a lot of hours into the game. You know what I mean?
That's unlucky.
So, yeah, I can see how that could be. Like,
it feels like smokes do just do that sometimes.
Sometimes I feel, bro, like
invisible surfaces.
If I take a break for a long time, I come back cracked sometimes, dude.
The outcome of the round. But a nice recovery for Maus, who walked through a smoke into a B stack.
400 hours.
4v5.
Yeah, that's almost half of 1,000. That's a lot. But touch grass, dude. That's way too much.
Very composed from Torshi. He was the savior of that round there.
Rain had a monster game yesterday. 25 and 8 against Wildcard.
Yeah, he was styling on them.
Nah, dude. At one point, I was grinding CSGO for like 10 hours straight, dude. And then I was cracked.
And that leaves it all on Raid.
That's why I went to the gym. I felt that. That's the best way. Take your anger out at the gym, especially when you lose. I used to do that.
A one-round game all of a sudden as Mouse stick the landing on these conversions. Now we have the full buy coming out for FaZe. Brokey gets the don that AWP. Up until now, you know, Brokey's had a bit of a free pass. Him and Rain weren't really required in that first half. But here on the CT side, you're going to need to start seeing some output from that AWP.
I mean, this is where Mouse do their best work. 60% T-round win percent on Inferno.
What did you hit at the gym?
Na'Vi,
Was it arm day or what? Judge day?
even Vitality here on this map
Leg day?
in the last couple of months.
Push pull?
So FaZe have got to stay sharp.
Once this Mouse squad are really
This game should go to OT. It feels like they will. Leg day. Gotta get them tree trunks. Oh, nice. Good pick. Oh. Kerrigan.
And deals with that threat of Banana cleanly.
Kerrigan got shot through that. Through that smoke.
Finally hit this A site. Down in the
Oh.
pit now. He's in the right place to put a stop to it. Roland dead swinging first. He just saved Brokey's life getting that kill. And that sends Mouse away.
It's nowhere safe here. Frozen's walk down Banana.
I actually wanted to start doing live streams at the gym too. That's something I'm trying to work around, by the way. Like the reason I haven't started yet too is because I want to really start. I want to record all my progress and live stream all my progress basically. So I'll probably end up going to the gym like really late at night where there's nobody there and make like stream my workout. And also I'll be posting on YouTube and stuff like that.
Chase is good. Brokey has to hit this follow-up shot. Rain is so far.
Reload's given a bit of extra time, but it's all Brokey.
Oof.
Shot does not come through. Never even gets to fire off. Torshi.
Yeah, bro, because I want to get back to competing, man. Oh. The pressure. The pressure, dude.
On the back of the Hungarian Orpa stepping up with the rifles.
Damn, dude.
That kill on a Brokey is maddening.
Oh, that's a disastrous round to lose for FaZe. 2-on-4, 1v2.
You can ask the major because I think at this time the gym it's pretty empty. I still gotta get some equipment and stuff like that. I gotta get a mic. And the phone service I got is not that good. I'll figure it out. It's gonna happen though. It will happen.
It's an impact round right there.
Without a doubt.
The first kill on a Robs when he picks up the trade, I guess it is like a 1v3 at the start, right? When he swings out and deals with Robs over on short. But the kill to
you know what?
when
I used to bulk, when I was in my bulking stage, because I was competing,
don't get me wrong, Brokey is not
and
really any impact here for FaZe, but
I have a really bad habit
it didn't even feel fair.
that
because Robs plays through it and he's crossed paths with Brolin. Collects a freebie.
You gotta start spraying the smoke. Start spraying the smoke.
He fell down in that last round. The round went with it.
I would have said.
Oh, FaZe just have to gamble, don't they? But they've read wrong.
I wish I'd have sprayed the smoke at least one time.
Towards B.
You never know.
Teeing up a round win. A lead taken back after an 8-4 first half of FaZe. It has not been enough.
Oh, the bad habit. My bad. I got distracted. The bad habit, bro, is when I have ADHD. That's one. No, but it's the fact that when I used to bulk, I had to get a way bigger, you know, for competition size. And when you bulk, it's not always that healthy, so you would have to stuff food down. What I would always do is that I have a bad habit that every time I'm watching something, I have the habit of wanting to eat, because that's something I would always do. The way that I would try to distract myself to like force down food, because I used to have a really fast metabolism, like super fucking fast. I would burn it really crazily fast, and I would never gain weight. So I had to double my calories and try to eat all that. So what I would do is I would always watch something. And eat and get my calories in. That way, by distracting myself, I would just stuff food down. You know what I mean?
Everything changes.
Now I have a bad habit of doing that ever since I stopped working out, because of my accidents and stuff like that. That's one thing that has really stuck. Like, every time I sit here, I feel like I need to eat something, because that's how I was, like, very strict on myself to wanting to eat stuff, or like having to be. I was trying to be at like 210. I ended up getting, actually, in like about 4 months, I gained like about 20-30 pounds. About 4 to 5 months.
You were running away with. Now it very quickly feels like you're running out of time.
Yeah, bro.
In spite of a really good game played from Rops and Frozen.
Yeah, bro, and then I turned it on to muscle.
To shut down that clutch. Now they've got to make up for it here in this gun round. We got lots of nades on Frozen. He's down to 5. He should be dead. There is a response onto Bro.
Yeah, but I was stuffing my face, bro. Like, stuffing my face. I hated it. But now I just eat of like, it's like I said, like a habit. If I see her and I'm watching something, I feel like I need to.
Attention drawn away. He was spotted. Shui trying to move in. Another jump shot from Carrigan. Holds the line. Brokey moves.
What a turnaround, dude. That push seems really solid too.
The Old Faithful. He's had 3 jump shots in this map so far. And it's just left onto Jimmy. Bomb away from him under full phase control.
That B hit is fair enough, though, for Mouse. That's the worst part for it, right? Like, they get 3 really low players. They're grouped. They just decide, no, I don't want to long out this round and get retaken, get hit with an HE or a molly.
What a retake on that, dude. That push seemed promising, too.
It's only one guy with an MP9. But that's enough. Jump shot. Finish the job on these low players, and Brokey
5-6. This might go to OT too.
Yeah, they weren't the hardest shots ever for Brokey to hit.
But it's over. It's
so fixated on
Carrigan that, but it's not live.
Life is made very easy, but that has to be.
That would have been good to know.
Brokey a bit more switched online here. It was enough to win them the round. It's enough to keep the game tied. You want to see Brokey bring the heat now. Also, really good stuff from Frozen. The whole reason this is made easy for Carrigan is because of that earlier damage.
That retake, you cannot do it with CS teammates, and not with randoms. Definitely not with randoms, dude.
Always a crowd pleaser. 9 apiece. It's still far from over.
I just can't believe how many of Carrigan's kills have been in the air with an SMG.
True.
Already you see the confidence gain reflecting a little bit how Brokey looked to attempt this round, but they've lost Frozen.
Yeah, he took advantage of that.
Low on health as the nades rain in once more. He's going to get pressured here, top of Banana. Carrigan stakes his claim. Boost up, he was ready for it, but Torchy's quicker.
Good setup.
An extra layer of defense looks to pad out this B site.
Look at you play with today. Oh, dude, that still happens even when people that still happens all the way to 15K, 20K. It doesn't ever stop till like you're way up high. You would think
that Mao's changed their mind. Rain doesn't have any stopping util. That's going to be his problem here.
I feel you on that. I just lost a game like that, dude. Look.
with raw
Wait, hold on. They're about to push here.
moving over. One flash and pull. Gonna lob it high over the top. Trying to tee
Ooh,
up Rain.
ooh.
Been waiting for the rain round, and there it is. When it rains, it pours. Mouse.
That was wild.
Nade goes in, and Robs is there to close.
It may have taken
That
the
was.
game, but we get a Brokey round, we get a rain
So we're just
round,
saying that
and we get a couple more phase
they have one.
rounds to take the lead back.
Oh
in this game.
yeah, a lot of people are not
That's money
consistent on
gone.
CS. I'll tell you that.
That's lead taken.
Look at this shit.
That's phase back in the picture. A huge comeback for Mouse, and it may end in a sour note.
Is it this one?
This is why, like, these last 2 rounds have showcased why Brokey and Rain being so quiet.
What do they get?
felt like such a hole. You know
I
what
got
these guys are
29
about.
kills.
Well, the last
These
2 they've been
these guys were like level
turning
27.
characters in this
Level
game
27,
very
sorry.
late on.
Level like 6, 7.
If Rain falls there with anything less accomplished,
On face it.
please do not win that
And
round.
like I'm a lower rank than they are, and I averaged the 1.21 KD,
Carrigan's double kill on the hold.
and I still lost.
And that flash from Robs, a thing of beauty to support his teammate.
And just swings out through the
I still
smoke,
lost.
plays it perfectly. Has to trade his teammate there.
Yeah, that's not the best feeling ever.
Oh, Mouse.
Not at all.
They put 2 guns in. Shui's dropped an AK over.
That was my most recent game too. After that, I was like, I gotta take a break.
Just as Rob did on an
I can't do
round,
this.
Jimmy puts it to use.
I'm gonna punch my monitor.
Rob sings
Nah, I
out
wouldn't.
his
I never been like
Meets
that.
his maker. Brokey.
But
Again, got to be the redeemer here.
down, dude. I was pissed.
They're all out. They're contact. They're walking their way. Can they trade the kill?
Ooh.
Worst case, Brokey can't escape. Surely 6 health the difference.
All right, look, Brokey and Rain have been saving graces in the last few rounds. They've
What
been
is
doing it.
that?
These 2 players, bottom of the board, frozen on the rotate over. It's just
That was
exhaustion
crazy.
against it all. And there's Rain swinging out from the pit.
Damn.
From that previous 3K, another multi-kill round from Rain.
I get 22 kills
Phase down.
and lose it, so I say fuck it, all 4.
They come up with this.
Oh, I've done that.
Right when you're ready to ride off.
I've done that for sure.
Rain and Brokey.
You're not the only one.
Impact rounds deep in the map.
I have like 5K hours, man. I probably have reenacted all the same things you have.
10 up in the double digits for Rain.
And right when they need him as well. Solo anchoring a bomb site. Trading out on short there when Brokey did miss a shot.
It's what he's supposed to be. He's meant to be the big game player.
Yeah, the pace is about to win,
Straight
dude.
after being in this team for forever. Remember when they were heading into Antwerp? There was all these conversations swelling around Rain potentially.
Kerrigan started picking it up though this half.
Was looking like his time
For sure.
on the FaZe squad he'd been a part of for so long was coming to a close.
And what does he do?
Goes on to MVP, baby. Goes on to get that major trophy. And so Rain has had career recoveries.
The whole team is doing pretty good. Pace is doing good overall. G2-1, yeah. Nice. That's NA too, right? G2 is NA. Good shit. I have nothing against the other teams. You know, they win, they win. Good for them. I'm happy for all of them. You know what I mean? But NAs. Good stuff. Good NAs doing good right now.
Why? Just full rotates. Give them a molly and fill that gap. 30 seconds.
That's actually pretty huge.
Ooh.
Like him running over with the Molotov there. They start the smoke. That smoke goes down now at the 30-second mark.
Yeah, that's a tough.
So
Does he go through
still
CT?
hit the B site, but they use the
Oh, no.
spawn side. They're gonna wait this smoke out. They will have next to no time. They play right through it.
Oh, what is Mouse doing?
Carrigan is the one though.
Kerrigan with it.
And Brolin might have been able to thread the needle on this lurk, but it won't matter.
Damn, bro.
Coming for the throw. Carrigan 3 kills on the spray down. Him and Frozen.
Kerrigan with the
combined for
3K,
all the
dude.
glory in the B bomb site.
I saw that.
They both get damage off. They both do it dirty.
Good transfers, dude.
What a spray for Carrigan. Fade away. And Brolin dies right before the round expires. They let Mal survive not. they get away with nothing.
The problem for me is when I get interested in something, I want to get very detailed about it. That's why I like to watch all the games. Me too. That's how I am. That's how I am with everything. With bodybuilding, with Overwatch, with Rainbow Six Siege. That's what you like to stream. We have a lot in common, dude. Oh.
Goes looking for Jimmy, can't get past him. Rotate for Carrigan. Gonna get himself into library, maybe just in
One
time
more.
here. They've crossed into the side.
Come on, their hearts are pumping, dude.
Underestimate the game that Carrigan's having right now. See, Frozen never even left though, and the smoke at Moto will seal
Their hearts
the
are
deal.
pumping.
His eagerness finally cost them something.
Frozen is just gonna save, yeah.
One way they have, right? They have 3 chances to close this game out. They try
Nice
an
karambit.
explosive push.
Crimson Web karambit.
Over the line. I think you just see them go back to something more standard here in the next.
They've got the money to make that risk happen, and I don't hate it. I think if Mouse don't run through that mid smoke, FaZe probably get way more done. They'll have deep positions. They can trade out that ult mid play. I'm glad that FaZe feel like they can get away with that, even if Mouse get the.
Did I notice the skin? Yeah. Yeah, he has the Crimson Web 1.6. Crimson Web karambit, which is pretty good. Yo, Taylor Peterson, welcome back. Welcome back. Thanks for joining the live. Welcome back. How you doing?
Over, only to be broken by Mouse earlier this year. First back in Rio, then again at the Blast World Final.
This is a good game.
They're looking for a comeback to
They might OT it. They might OT. I don't think so though. I think FaZe got it locked in. It's easier to close on CT.
In an all-important 1-1 matchup.
Ooh.
Both these squads.
I get shocked. Oh yeah.
Expect to see in those
We should look at the price for the Op Dragon Lore.
I think Mouse were the favorites.
Yeah.
Both in terms of recent history and form.
Yeah, 100%.
And FaZe have opened this round in a 5v4.
Search up Op Scan Dragon Lore.
He really has had trouble.
Not Dragon Lord, Dragon Lore.
Fun fight, but Brokey's gonna make it a little bit more one-sided. Moving in, we got 3 players.
Yo, thank you so much for the likes, Taylor. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much.
This is scary.
Ooh.
Ray gets that spot. A lot of damage both ways. Shui with a good nade. They might just want to bail.
Oh, you saw the Lotus AK skin?
Too claustrophobic for Mouse.
Yeah, you don't like what you've seen there, right? You get blocked in the apartments. You've seen players dueling you now from down on the pit side. You're worried about a heavy lean over towards this A site, and they're right in that fact. The Mouse go back and explore other options. Brolin, last time they went for the B hit, was able to get this space over at long.
Carrigan's got such a good position right now.
You want this skin?
Carrigan is close to top in the board.
Look at that.
Brolin, here's the call of the
Oh. What?
They're in trouble.
And now they left with this desperate B.
Oh, yeah, they're done. They move on. NAs, dude.
And send them
Carrigan popped off.
Reignite the rivalry, baby, as Mouse mopped up.
Carrigan popped off right there, bro.
Across this series from Rain and Brokey,
Your best year likes your life. That's good. That's good. Head over follow on TikTok, bro.
If those two don't find their form right at the close.
Yeah, they absolutely saved the game, but you still want to give the props.
I'm glad you guys are enjoying the live. Oh. Oh.
Got the game started.
Yeah, Dragon Lore 10K is insane.
Side opener, Carrigan with some incredible entry work as well. And Frozen on that CT side, he had nothing to recover, but he was a rock. Every single B hit, 2 to 3 kills from Frozen.
If I have 10K, I would have spent that in fast food restaurants and skins. Bro, that's a down payment on a house or something, bro. That's a new car. That's a big chunk on a new car or something. Get yourself something nice. Yo, if I got that, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm being cold, hard, honest with you, bro. If I got a Dragon Lore myself, I'm selling that bitch. We're shipping it overseas, whatever. Get it to the person that wants to spend 10K. Ship it. I'm not keeping it. I want to make 10K off of it. No way. I'll take a screenshot, take a picture, pose with it, go off, play a couple games on it.
blame them for it.
And
but
sell
the
it.
resilience shines through. FaZe
Honestly.
playing a great game.
And you could if you didn't know, you could cash all these skins out with actual money, by the way. You could get actual money with all these skins.
This is a rivalry that they were never able to win. One that they finally started to stake their claim to with 2 Series 1 in a row.
Damn, dude.
It really matters in a BO1 to decide
10K is 3K for me. Oh.
Remaining fight is into the playoffs. Mao's fall down.
Yeah, disappointing when they look just like
That's crazy. That's a crazy difference.
Titan on the first day of the BO1. Sure, they lost to Mongols. Again, a bit of a similar story. Them crumbling right at the end of the game. In a near flawless overtime for the Mongols,
Ooh.
but now Mal's back to the drawing board, back to, well, a dangerous position, 1-2, facing elimination. On the flip side, again for FaZe, it's not only the fact that we say, what does this team do? They do great on a stage every time. They play great in front of a crowd in a playoff, especially at a major. But it's also, what do FaZe do in China? They love to win, Harry. We saw them in Chengdu, beat Mao's in a grand final in front of the Chinese crowd. We saw them in
Wait, so the
Shanghai
worth of $1 is a lot less in Kuwait?
In a final. This is a team that's had great success.
I did not know that, dude. That's.
And now they're looking to make their third play.
I always thought the dollar is always bigger than almost everywhere else.
With the form we just saw from FaZe, I think they're a shoo-in.
Yeah, I mean, if they keep playing like that, it kind of.
I thought the dollar, the value of the dollar was big and like everywhere.
One of the things that was always, competitive.
Yo,
Lebella
Biker, welcome in, welcome in.
Plays and it isn't working well. You got Robs, who's just a rock. You got Frozen, who's a real safe pair of hands. I still want to see more from Brokey.
Yeah, I gotta say that was.
I think he's gonna be a requirement, and even his.
Yeah, we have the strongest currency. Thank God for oil money. Yeah, oil money makes you rich for sure.
He's coming into like a sister Carrigan there.
GG's, man. GG's in the chat for that.
I'm willing to buy in.
That was a good game, bro. That was honestly a good game for FaZe at least. I feel like Mauser was just taking too long to execute. It seemed like every time they were just getting stuck in banana, every time they were just getting stuck in mid. Like, well, you don't have tax in Kuwait. Isn't that nice? Yo, why is it acting up? I wasn't having these issues yesterday. That's crazy. Yo, did you hear how? I'm not sure if you saw any of the matches yesterday, bro. But the Mongols, dude, that's a new Asian team, and they were never on the favor, and somehow, like, they are popping off right now, dude. It's an Asian team. They're winning all their games and they haven't lost yet. Some of the matches yesterday were insane, bro. I would love to be in China right now, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I want to live over there. I'm gonna be honest with you.
The Perfect World Shanghai Major has created such an incredible opportunity for new players in Counter-Strike, up-and-comers, to just feel like full-on celebs for a long period of time. They started the RMRs in Shanghai. They stuck around. They've been in the hotel.
Might have been like Furia and Spirit were played against each other.
And they've got to live this amazing lifestyle. I know that they're enjoying it so much. You
I think
see it
so.
on their social media, but now it comes to an end.
Wild card.
Gamer Legion, one of you are going home, and that's going to be hitting them very hard. Two teams that, if we're honest, I mean, one of them we didn't even think would make the major. The other one, very little expectation to go far. And here they are now, unfortunately, seeing themselves facing the end.
The importance of structure.
I think wild card though. I think wild card. I bet wild card on here.
Ash, who at this point,
I'm gonna be honest. I think wild card is gonna win on this one.
He, in tandem with ZTR, one of the prodigies in terms of calling from the Swedish space, have shown the light towards a bunch of plucky underdogs. Sure, there's a couple players here, or at least there's that have played in majors before, but all in all, this is the biggest surprise for me through the RMRs, winning 4 BO3s in a row to even qualify.
My bro went to China for, I guess, Olympic or something, and he told me to live in 2090. I believe it, bro. I always hear really good things about there, and like the car scene, because I like to drift and stuff like that. The car scene out in China is really big out there. Like people drift and stuff.
September's ETR, the in-game leader, only been there for a handful of months yet.
Nice. I want to see this one. I want to see Vitality against MIBR.
Aggressive, simple play style that is efficient and effective, and it's because Towson, their newest member, while his numbers don't flash off the page, he has been.
I'm gonna be honest. I would say if Vitality can't close, I say if Vitality can't close, or either if these games, so if Vitality can't close MIBR, dude, I feel like a face against MIBR is gonna be easy. You remind me of Tokyo Drift and Fast and Furious. Yeah. Oh, dude, I love those movies. I seen every movie until like Fast and Furious 9 and 8 and 7 and 6. But Tokyo Drift was actually one of the OG movies, dude. I love Tokyo Drift. 13 minutes.
Attempt rate on the T side of this tournament, and he has a 54% success rate.
Damn.
That is up next to elite level entry fraggers, and he's doing it throughout the course of this major, and at times they are playing some
Harry the Platypus.
losses against FaZe and
Harry the Platypus.
Fantastic work.
Parla is now with our teams. Let's find out how they're feeling going into this elimination match.
Ni hao, Mei Li to Shanghai fans. How are we all doing?
Yeah, I think he just insulted them. I don't think they like that. He didn't like it. He was not having it.
Yesterday, what was the mood like after the losses, and how has the mental reset been coming into today?
I mean, yesterday, first game, we just played like bad. Second game actually was pretty nice, and there was just some.
Fair enough, he did admit it. He's like, we played
this game is brutal.
Bad.
It will always punish mistakes, and sometimes luck is just not on your side. And I mean, there was nothing to reset from. We are already showed a really good result.
I think you just brought him back, bro.
To show our best CS, and,
I don't think you reset him back to yesterday.
是经历了一个比较难受的一天之后，今天是怎么来调整的呢 ？Flammers 也是说到，其实昨天第一场比赛确实打得不够好，但是第二场的话，很多时候只是输掉了一两个关键的局，才导致了整场比赛的失利。那有的时候 CS 这个游戏就是
The most stupid things that is Mission Impossible still going like Tom. Right, bro. They gotta stop with the mission. With the 30th Mission Impossible, you know what I mean?
The crowd loves you. Anything that you'd like to say to this wonderful crowd and the fans watching at home?
I will stand up. I love you, like China. I love you so much. I really love the crowd. I really enjoy the support that you are giving to me.
Wholesome.
好的，那我们现在去到第二个对战房，一会儿再见。
All right, let's head on over to the wild card side of the stage.
Yo, Josh Caldwell, what up, bro? Welcome back.
But of course, we need to check in with the opponents as well.
I don't know what they're yapping about, bro. That's what I was thinking.
A true legend of the game.
That's what I was thinking to myself, like, what?
Let's go over here. We can go close to your desk. How you doing, brother, firstly?
I'm good. I'm excited to play some Counter-Strike today.
I'll ask you a similar question.
Yo, what up, fam? What up, fam?
In the office for you guys.
How you doing, bro?
As well.
How was your day?
In the team afterwards, and how's the mental reset been coming into today?
Dude,
disappointed with our performance yesterday, but you know,
you can't be asking those questions, bro.
Excited to play and show up.
其实问了一样的问题，就是今天是怎么来调整昨天的失利的？那昨天的话确实
You can't be asking those questions, bro. That part already depressed. I don't even want to think about that.
You've been competing at this level for so long. Is your leadership helping the team handle the pressure of being on
Yeah.
their last lives?
Yeah, definitely getting them screen time before they get eliminated. You're doing pretty good, Josh. That's good, bro. That's good to hear. I'm glad, man. Always have a good day. Stay positive, bro. Stay positive.
那你个人的话 ，Stansel 作为这个经验丰富的老将，也是一定帮助了队员很多。那今天这样的大场和淘汰场次的比赛是怎么来帮助队员来缓解压力的？那其实的话，这段时间我们整体队伍来说都很多，而且尤其是现场的观众朋友们一直能够给到我们欢乐的声音，我们能够继续来好好的前进打比赛。
They're like, yeah, this guy just said 1,000 words.
I hope we give you guys a good match. Yesterday we didn't play our best, but today we're going to try to play a lot better.
That was my day. Pretty good, man. Pretty good. Got off of work and this game just started. The major since yesterday. This is day 5. Day 5.
You know, we're obviously working from Bucharest, the English broadcast, and I know that a lot of fans
RP, bro.
have had an issue with the fact if they're in Europe or NA that the time is so.
I'll be honest, bro. I'll be honest. If I was getting asked those questions after I got eliminated, bro, I would be so upset. I would be so. You know what I mean?
The rest of the world, and as the video is going to come up on your
The
screen,
weirdest thing in China that they are using their language. Not everyone speaks English, right?
To see these teams live.
Truly a game.
Yeah, right.
For an international
Which is
fan
crazy.
base. And wait a second.
Which is crazy because there's also like Brazilians. There's, you know what I mean? People. These guys are for well, not these guys. I don't know where Gamer Legion is from, but Wildcard is from the Netherlands.
Frequent ban in the first stage of things, and Gamer Legion actually going with Ancient. I thought there was a case for them to try to go.
It's like all different, the diversity in this.
But it could be the handshake at the very end. Okay, no wildcard, don't want to even see it. So we've got.
Well, they say they're saying that they think that that the final might break like the world record of the amount of people that are going to be attending, because this is the first time ever that they have it in China.
Played a whole lot of Dust 2. We've only had one land map on Dust 2 for Gamer Legion. That was a loss to Sinners in the RMR. We have only seen Wildcard play this map twice on land. One in
Yo, Josh, so by the way, bro, just to let you know, I'm also live on YouTube and on Twitch, bro. If you go click the link in my bio, it'll take you to both.
They've been willing to change up roles and positions.
Choose your poison.
Or even like mid-map. This is trying to get the most out of the
Or don't choose your poison, you know what I mean?
I think this is a map where Sus and Fuzi can be themselves. They can express the way that they like to play Counter-Strike the best. And even Stanislaus become an entry figure this tournament.
Well, the reason I say this is because a lot of the biggest events to go on in China for gaming, like for the League of Legends, it was in China too, bro, and that shit was massive. That shit was, and China is actually really big in video games, bro. Like they love video games.
And his law goes for a quick change. For Gamer Legion, I feel like one thing that I've always been impressed by with Ash teams, whether that's when he was having Shuhei, Snacks, or now actually ZTR at the helm, is the fact that they can go for the poppy execute plays, as every team needs to have in their back pocket, but they usually have some semblance of layering in the default.
Not the last one, not the last one.
Frequently the most
not the last load. But I think they had one in China.
Just the right amount of
was that one big in London?
I would not, even though I haven't really seen too much.
I feel like they're not like how they used to be.
I wouldn't doubt that they're just fighting for lower B control very frequently on their own CT side.
Yeah, both these teams are very aggressive. They're very willing to go for spawn-based plays, even if it means that someone's not in their technical position.
But yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
For that position, if they had the spawn for it. So I'm expecting fast, scrappy Counter-Strike.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
expecting this to really rely.
I never really watched. I only
mid-round situations. How do they, face
I only really watched like
tight moments. That's what's gonna happen.
Like two majors of League of Legends. To be honest, I haven't really watched a ton.
So it comes down to those critical moments. It also comes down to
when I did play, I think I have like 400 hours.
So obviously, if we
Maybe
take a look at
less.
the big picture, all three maps, this game
But
as a whole,
when
is
I
it gonna
played-
be a matter of strategic play up against that dynamic play style of Wildcard? And
When I played League of Legends, sorry, this girl was screaming on my ear, dude. Holy shit.
that's where Stan is.
Anyways, when I was playing League of Legends, dude, I used to main Draven. Draven used to be my main.
Going to be ending right here and now across these 3 maps.
This one started 4 minutes.
I think the fact that both of these two teams even
If I play low, my brain works slow because there's many bonuses. I can't do League of Legends. I'm gonna be honest, that's too much for me.
Now looking to continue that life here in the elimination stage. Block of the Smoker, mantle up onto Xbox as Slend does maintain.
But I know League of Legends is really big in China.
CTs have vision.
First little bit of friction felt by Slend.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
He has info.
Top, mid, and lower tunnels. So helping piece this one together. They still have 2 players up at tunnels/B.
Yeah, it's crazy how good the headphones are for surround sound because they can't hear the crowd, they can't hear the commentators, they can't hear all the games that are going on next to them, the other team next to them. Like,
Torsen is about to get some questions asked of him. How good is his aim?
oh, nice, good pick. Oh, what happened? He's
nice clicks.
oh, Slend is locked in, bro. Those are solid shots.
Bombs loose on Cat right now.
I try and damn it's super car.
That's the question.
I cannot try it. I don't want to try it no more. I hate League.
Yeah, right.
Flamus now gets his chance to
Yeah.
finish the job. Wow. Okay.
You gotta really learn about the game.
I've heard good things about Slend and don't feel like I've necessarily seen his peak. We'll be choosing a great game to show up in maximum capacity.
Damn straight. You can be sharp, but all of these Gamer Legion players seem to have had their moments throughout their run RMR into the major. They've also had some moments that are not so
You can hear a little of the crowd noise when they scream.
Torsen getting picked off towards B time and time again. So
If someone is in. I did hear about that. I heard they stopped that. I heard they stopped that.
I think Flamus is the one that's grabbed the most in terms of notoriety. I think it's based on
they
him being
kick
proud and having some good aim.
Yeah, that long pick was crazy.
He's quite curious. Take a look at what Stan has invested with. If he does this,
Oh,
Well, that's a little bit punishing.
excuse me, Sus, but I'm trying to talk about Stan's curious investments on quote-unquote eco rounds.
Yeah.
He likes to buy a little bit of util, right? And it sets them up in this position where things can seem a lot scarier than they really are. And if you take a look at most of their games, he tends to have this similar approach.
Volt ruined the whole plan, though. Like, his whole plan was, you know, you guys sit top mid.
What
and
if
get
you
ready.
flash 2 players through a smoke and they kill him?
That would open up.
what's this lineup? What lineup is he doing?
Or you could also
they're
not
not done.
do that is another option that I think.
Wait. So what's he cooking?
So what? B, and then he's going to flash
That's-
tunnels and they hopefully kill him and can run into the site.
Yeah, it's long doors.
Volt.
Yep.
Very well played.
Thank you. That was their win condition. That he overextended and ate the flash. Now the pivot's there. ZTR is going to be present.
Oh,
And however, very well handled by Vol. Gets himself.
Damn.
Stan gets another one. So it gets way more costly than they were perhaps looking for.
Yeah, cheeky there as well from Stan. Throws the decoy out. Volt turns it and it's the flash over the top. So lovely little thought process there, but we do get into the guns. AWP not available for Slend on Gamer Legion, and the same to be said for Thozy on
the molly. Yeah, the molly there is always good.
South African
It's always good.
and an American in the form
On
of
2B.
Jabar taking on Gamer Legion, which also got a hodgepodge mix. Volt, Romanian/British. I think he's gone with Romanian.
I don't blame him.
ZTR the Swede.
Okay.
The Dane. Slend, Hungarian. Want to make sure I get that one right. And
That's a good smoke lineup. I know a different one, but that's a good smoke lineup.
Slend one. Like, it always, that and Bulgaria, I always get confused. Definitely Hungarian. Full mid control. Now vying for some short space. Crisscross smoke. We'll just call that one Chris. Right now looking a bit cross is ZTR, having to leave his bomb site to investigate middle.
You know the one from T-Spawn? Yeah. I know the one from T-Spawn.
They're up short. Tucked in towards Goose right now.
There's two different ones, E-Box and Doors. Not E-Box, sorry, Xbox and
ZTR with the smoke
Doors.
spam to Sonic.
That draws Flamus back to deal with the mid to B.
Yeah, Fozy considering his options, Flamus will turn tail, get it.
This nade could be big.
Well-placed HE. And that Slend.
Ooh.
Flash could be good.
What a fucking nade.
Slend still not throwing it. Letting him play, and
Oh.
play he shall. Flamus 2. Slend overlooked,
Oh.
completely overlooked.
Good.
Now a second is demanded.
Oh, that was
of him.
good, though.
Does deliver onto Sonic, finishes off what ZTR started.
That was good.
Exchange, hold on, stabilizes off the spray. That's an MP9. Up against an AK, long range. Well played by Torsen. He bided his time on
Have you
that.
tried the utility? Yeah, I have.
So much scrutiny.
If you actually want to learn a little bit more about utility and map knowledge, yeah, I'll tell you right now. This is about to start right now. If you want to learn anything about utility and map knowledge, bro, what I would suggest you do is, let me see if I can find it here. I have like 20 pages up. Give me 1 second. I think it's on the same page. Hold up. Oh yeah, look. So this map, this one you could go to. Sometimes there's one map I don't really remember the callouts to, but here are all the callouts to all the maps. So if you need it, there it is. And if you need anything for nades, you go to csnades.gg, and then let's say if you're playing, I don't know, shit. Let's say if you're playing Train, gives you all the smokes for Train, for CT and T side. It's probably not showing up because there's not. I don't know. Maybe they don't have it updated, but even for off ones, but like, see, you press T side, gives you all the Molotovs, all the flashbangs, all the, so everything you need. So take advantage, bro. I just gave you some tips on how to become a pro at this game.
For that chance to go into the playoffs.
And the story has been Insani, right? There's no debate on who has been the breakout.
First website is called totalcsgo.com, and you go to the callouts. They have similar things too. Like if you go to commands, it tells you a lot of command stuff. Like if you're making your own crosser or private match and stuff like that. There's a lot of customization that you need to know.
I don't think you can put an asterisk on the run that MIBR have had so far. They've played phenomenally well, and even when
but yeah,
a couple of off maps, and you think like, oh, okay, that's it.
The launch options, you can take off the front. Can you change it too?
Games that really mattered. He's against the top teams. He stepped up huge individually, and so MIBR strength to strength, getting better and better every game. Look, they're still not favorites. Vitality across the board are in great form. Every player is reliable right now.
Yeah.
They are the favorites, but man, if MIBR were to do it in this way, it would be immense.
Yeah, you know, I think another player that got skipped over there was just
shit.
He is like the latest edition. Yeah. He has actually gone from
I didn't know this, but this is good to know.
The competition, he's been finding more impact. He's been coming into his own a lot more. It was MIBR.
It's close.
Yeah, 1 versus 2 handed to him.
I didn't know.
Window held by his teammate.
I didn't know that there is a website for that. I only learned from YouTube. Yeah. Nade King is really good. If you search up Nade King, Nade King is really good too. If you want to learn like very specific strategized stuff. Nade King is super smart.
Out of it.
Yeah, that's a bit of a mare from ZTR, isn't it?
And quite the opposite for Fozy. You get your AWP in your hand, immediately deliver the.
I used to be really good, bro.
That's gonna get some.
I just stopped playing.
No, his name's Love.
His name is Love, or Löwe.
I used to be really good.
Catch that. Down the gullet.
Wow. It's a fact he sticks around for a second for his shot as well. That's brave considering the opponent's buy.
Yeah, Nade King is really good.
Oh, Slend. Oh, it wasn't far off.
Yeah, he has an orange avatar.
Shot. Narrowly missing out on the skull of
he might have changed it. I don't know.
To Eric Wendell.
Yeah, I don't know.
The PH bar. You can call him whatever you want. He doesn't care.
Nice double kill all the same. Sus works out mid, and Flamus, yeah, he's just going to activate with Torsen. They've grouped up short.
This one.
Using that timing, ZTR. Throwing out util to try and feign that they're going for some CT control, but Stan is wise to their tricks.
Yeah, they have a good read of the situation. And this one here should be cementing not only the second, but the third round, because this was a game of Legion forced by with the lost bonus timing.
Nice shot.
Still need to hit a couple
That was
more
a good
singers,
shot.
though, because right now it's 4 players in B for wildcard with residual utility, right? So you're not even going to talk about this round getting exciting. There's 2 smokes remaining on Sonic and JBA, so they can just keep the door smoked. See, some people call him Jaber. I just called him JBA. You can do it with any of the names.
Just
it's
freestyle.
Fine. You can call him Zonic if you're German,
I think
right?
Yeah.
I can't wait for this game. This game is going to be really good.
3 nd, right?
You could.
Dude, I won't be honest. I thought wildcard.
I call him SLN.
I thought wildcard was going to be dominating this side.
The AK makes a lot of sense, and for Torsen, the scout on ZTR, it all makes sense. Have another go. Otherwise, it would have been a full eco. Have a threat into the
Shot
nest.
told him, please sit down, B. Right.
Jaber's going to save.
All right, go
bricks,
back,
and
go
that's what I
back.
said, Chad. I just want to pre-warn everyone that watching that, we are going to have to talk about the bomb radius now.
Nah, I'm over it.
You are?
It's their game. I just talk about it. Valve want people
All
to be
right.
able to save a gun.
This is going to be a big game right here.
You know, in the top 5 of the
Zaiwu?
major that are actually that haven't lost a game, that look
I'm gonna
really
get some
good,
pizza.
that are ready to go through.
Don't mind me.
I want to say that, you know, this is because this is the biggest challenge yet for MIBR potentially. That it should be where Vitality show us really what they're made of. And for me, I came into this stage with this team as my favorite to win the whole thing. If I had to pick a team, it's easy for me to say now, but I was saying it before. Like, to pick a team that could win this whole thing, I think it's Vitality, because the form across the board is so high. Mezzi is playing incredible CS right now. Flames is having a resurgence as an individual. There's definitely been questions on Spinks, but Zaiwu has just been so dependable, so capable, as we know him to be in these games. And I also think getting a little bit of a crowd out the way early in these 2 previous stages before we go to the playoffs, I think is probably very helpful for a lot of these teams, Vitality included. So odds are very one-sided for Vitality. It's going to be a hard game for MIBR, but if there's one thing that we've learned these last couple of weeks, it's that no mountain's too high for MIBR right now.
I have like kind of love-hate relationship for Apex. I don't know why. Apex is always good. I have a brother that loves to play Apex, man. I kind of play with him here and then.
The guys that are the heavy favorites are supposed to have the more experienced pieces, the better pieces. So even that's pretty interesting.
Sometimes I do stream Apex also. Hey, you haven't seen me stream it yet, but I used to stream it back then too, like last year.
Historic feat, right? Like, outside of Furia as the big organization in Brazil, and any team that was kind of led by Fallen, you know, your SKs, your Luminosities, MIBRs.
Apex is a good game, but it's dying, bro. That game is dying, unfortunately.
In the major, that was Krakow 2017. Immortals, obviously, all the way into the grand final.
Herbert keyboard. You see that?
So, you know, this is a feat that would have been
Herbert.
what, 7 years?
Yeah. Wow.
Magist.
Yeah, so a chance for something truly historic here on the side of MIBR.
Yeah, I think,
They will play Mirage. Let's go. This is going to be a good map, but Mirage.
3-0 right now. I think it might be. Wouldn't surprise me to still see them in that 2-2 game. Not because they're bad, just because of the level of competition in this game. And I also think a lot of the other teams are leveling up with time. Right, we've had a lot of upsets in those day one. G2 falling out first map. FaZe losing a game to Heroic. A lot of good teams in 2-1 right now.
I think, you know, with the BO1s at day one, with how it's structured, you can come in, you can have a really good day, and you can find yourself in a great position. But in the BO3s, that is where your mettle is truly tested. That is where the experienced teams have an edge. And so for MIBR here, I have no doubt they're going to try come out the gate swinging. But it's about longevity in this series, especially because of the maps we have. With Mirage to start us off. A good map for this Vitality team. One that you've seen them look to play as much as they can throughout the major. And thinking back prior, one that has been strugglesome for this MIBR squad. This really is a series about longevity, and we're going to find out today if MIBR have that.
Vitality played this map twice yesterday. They had a close game v Furia, but they smashed Game of Legion on it. So coming in very confident that MIBR MIBR still hit their shots to start this series. Safe and Insani, quick taps in mid. They come gunning for the kills, and Safe takes 3 to start this series off. Welcome, Vitality, to this hot prospect MIBR.
Well, we get MIBR coming out the gate swinging. Just Spinks left up in an unwinnable position.
Oh shit.
And MIBR
Oh
goes
shit.
chasing
I
for the
missed
final
it.
kill.
I missed it. What am I doing? Oh, is their name on the keyboard? What am I doing?
For glory in the playoffs.
Dude, I'm so fat. I'm desperate for food, bro.
Chance to go 3-0.
Damn it.
Immediately put to pistols for
We're gonna go soon, guys. So basically, it might take some time. So when I'm done, I'll be back. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be on for a couple hours, bro. I was actually live for 6 hours yesterday. You missed it, man. It's all good. It's all good. Don't worry. But you're here today. That's what matters. Go grab your food, bro. Go grab your food. Later, bro. Later.
On this map, 2 and 10 in the last 3 months on Mirage. Only a win over Imperial and Bestia. I've not seen it played against a tier 1 team. So this is a very different ball game right now for MIBR. All the more important that they convert this anti-eco. Kalzi will do it alone. 4 kills.
Down.
5 alive.
What is Vitality doing?
MIBR's hearts are racing right now because they know what's coming around this corner. Full buyout for Vitality. But don't underestimate the power of momentum in a matchup like this. Saves Orb, early entry into the game. They straight up dropped an MP9 just to get this, so really knowing the value of the CTAWP, getting off to a strong start, Safe getting spammed out under. He is hanging around right now, he is risking it. MIBR really wanting to fight middle, but Insani gets tagged up.
Slows down in the mid round, but there's this option to reaggress mid for MIBR. Drop lining up the util to do that. That leaves them in the prying eyes of ZywOo.
I love how they just leave ZywOo alone mid to kill everyone while they rush mid.
Right into Lukowski, who puts on just that one and done. Exit is already around here, but gonna struggle to play into this round. He actually goes forward ahead of the Molotov. Seeing if he can find anything. You can see that Safi's already trying to save this AWP. And Exit will come to the same conclusion. Vitality leaves ZywOo out on an island over in middle.
Yeah, hardly a lurker, but I think part of that is like, okay, let's give them a reality check early in this game. Let's put our best player in the place to fight and let him just reap the rewards with these entry kills. Meanwhile, Apex just calls a B pop and Vitality, simple stuff, have no issue.
Terrorists win. I think this opening map is a real test of the hot hand for MIBR and just how far they can carry them, because while they're underdogs in this entire series, they are not supposed to win Mirage. It's not even supposed to be close.
Yeah.
If you're going by the numbers and the level of teams that MIBR have played against here, Vitality should have them so cleanly. It's almost mad. And so This is a test for just
Oh.
switched on can get you.
2-0.
Vitality are going to have more ideas, and they're going to feel far more comfortable here on Mirage than MIBR ever could.
Back-to-back entry kills from ZywOo onto Insani. His top mid smoke trick will not work. Shutting this player down early is the key to victory for Vitality, and again, they're just going to keep it basic. 5v4, leaves ZywOo in middle, contact the B site. Dropper doesn't have nades, he doesn't even have a clue. They're about to walk in the whole way.
He might just get shot in the back here. Flames leaping in makes noise, but that is an awkward shot for Drop and a gnarly one from Flames.
What? That's so Flames. If I've ever seen a Flames kill, that's one. Okay, they'll find an exit, but you're not retaking this round, MIBR. Even with that kill, write it off. You can pretend.
I mean, if anything, that's nice. It just stops the hunt. It stops Vitality really driving this one home and knocking the guns out of play. A save here allows you to remain competitive in the next round at least. But for Vitality, it's a very stripped back game plan here. Sending ZywOo out into middle, again getting away with that opener onto Insani and then just grouping for the B hit. That's what Vitality have done in back-to-back rounds now.
Haven't had to show or reveal anything. Inflicting paranoia early in this game.
It's gonna be interesting. That's crazy.
Good early start to the mind games that are going to take place between Drop and Apex. And Apex knows, you know, even though he was someone who also had to make this transition into leadership, he knows the perils and the pitfalls that come with that. And he is more experienced, hands down. There's no contest there. So trying to immediately get in Drop's head on the other side. And that's where in those moments you want to see the stars be able to deliver. Well, this is where it also helps out massively that both times at the start of these rounds, you found Insani trying to get involved early and middle.
All right, we've got a bit of a boost. Looking under with this. Nice idea. Safe's going to hit his shot, but he got tagged up by Apex at the same time. Could find a second.
Look at this
one
push.
here.
They hear the
Ooh, Safi.
They know that this is going to be the A play now, but MIBR, it's only the pistols here. Exit floating around in jungle. They try to pounce on the back line. They try to deal with ZywOo. That's the bomb spotted. They know that it's made it across. Drop's been able to retrieve an AK down in middle. There's the backstab of Flames once again. Able to best Drop in that head-to-head. Flash out and Flames
dude.
untethered. He is just swinging into everything right now. Left to operate on his own devices. And Flames gives Vitality all the openers.
Insane form from Flamesy right now.
Tell us about Device. What happened to Device?
And
That's a player.
is trying to save in a unexpected position. But they might just come his way at the end. Orb gets picked back up for ZywOo, who's coming in for the kill right now. Should be Lukowski's. Yeah, doesn't play the corner. Lukowski's got to run, and they could go up a B. Spinks might just drop in to guarantee this kill. So Vitality leave no survivors. 3 rounds straight on this T side once the guns have come out. MIBR meeting their match right now. And they haven't even seen ZywOo's orb, but now they will. Oh. See some red hot aim from Vitality.
And I think this is probably what's hurting if you're MIBR, right? You're not being bested with some crazy calls. It's not the comfortability of Vitality on this map that's taken them over the edge. They're actually willing to face you on your own terms, right? Try to go for the just straight up firepower head-to-head. Like we say, very stripped back thus far on this T side. and it's been more than enough for Vitality to open up. Things need to change soon for MIBR, or else I do worry. And I know we're only 5 rounds in, but this is one where all the numbers point towards Vitality in every conceivable metric, being able to run through MIBR to open. And at that point, for a team that have only had successes since reaching this stage, in a series where it feels like they need this to go all 3 maps to win, they won't be feeling great heading into the second. MIBR at least want this to feel competitive. Now, if they get to the end of a map they barely play versus what is a bit of a home map for the Vitality squad and feel like they still pushed some of the right buttons, I think that's how you get out of this series still feeling good with it and having a fighting chance across 3. Vitality take the walk in through lower.
Crunch. 3 players moving in. Tower. Drop. ZywOo covers it. Fly out the window. MIBR get turned.
Damn.
They completely jumped the gun, trying to catch Vitality setting up. But the trap was laid. Vitality, who MIBR think are heavy top mid, throw that triple nade window. They reset lower. They have numbers under. And MIBR
Damn, dude.
walk right into the prying eyes. Slaughtered. 5 alive. Another gun round gone.
That was crazy.
It's so quiet in mid. MIBR have no idea how many players are there. In fact, it's everyone.
MIBR call for the B stack. But Vitality look to bring that bomb over towards A. And so this stack might get dodged entirely. Apex going to be left to lurk in through the lower tunnels. Just clears that out, spotting for any early aggression. They gave Insani the util so that he could try and fake a sight hold on this side of the map, hoping that that forces Vitality into the B play, but it's not going to. They are still waiting to commit to this A play. Meanwhile, Apex and Spinks selling the B lurk. Keep this entire 4-man stack here. Vitality haven't really given you any hints in any of these rounds where it's ending up. It's been slow, it's been steady, it's been silent, and silence is the killer here for MIBR. They never know where these rounds are ending up.
2 mollies throwing balcony in this round, so not only does it clear the position, but it tells MIBR we're 2 here. But as soon as Vitality do that, they walk under, poised for this con split. Even Insani is pulling back off the A site. He's going to get this info. This info could free and rotate, but it doesn't matter when he gets shot in the face, and MIBR feel committed, stuck in their place. As Vitality, again, find the weak site of contact alone. Really good calling right now for Apex. Kind of the perfect remedy to MIBR's want to brawl in these games. Playing very slow, punishing any mid-round aggression, any early plays, even that 5v5 fight in middle. Vitality are all there waiting. It certainly makes it easy to call a game like this when your individuals are as strong as they are. But Apex is making the absolute most of Flamesy's form and of having ZywOo in this squad. 5-2. Vitality haven't even broken a sweat since the guns have come out. I mean, there's been 5 kills from MIBR since the rifles. Two flawless rounds in a row. Vitality are stacking cash.
Run boost. So if he tries his hand at the opening, blinded off the angle, a nice little sequence to get Flames situated in behind these top mid boxes, a position they've often seen ZywOo look to don in the early stages of this game. Out towards ramp now, Lukowski caught out in the open. Gonna need a response, and Exit will provide. MIBR, after a 5-round hiatus, have a fighting chance here, and it's all coming from Exit. ZywOo tries to run him down on the trade, but Exit shows him the door. 4 kills deep on his way to an ace. MIBR from nowhere when the individuals just aren't arriving, shut down by Vitality's A play. And it's all left onto Flamesy. Down in Con, he answers back with a double. Started this series in terrifying form. Drop has to get the better of him here, and he will. That saves the day. If Flames finds Drop, it comes down to a 6 HP Exit. The Exit's 4K was enough after all.
This turn is so sick, and in the molly, Apex peaks, knowing he's burning, just needs a single bullet. Can't connect it. A big whiff. And Flames hit some nice ones, but yeah, position too far gone. And MIBR find their first round. Vitality back to the slow crawl. MIBR making another mid-round move. It's looking well timed. Double ramp push. Can't really go any further here. ZywOo's waiting. The flash comes in though. ZywOo gets stuck on the corner, full blind, and they actually go 2 for 1. Very nice pop for MIBR. Can Apex punish? They're regrouping.